How to meditate with anxiety. In this new mindful approach to meditation for anxiety, learn how mindfulness and meditation may help soften anxious sensations, reduce stress, and quiet a panic attack. However, when the sense of being always on alert becomes constant background noise, it's time to get treatment. The discipline of mindfulness and meditation for anxiety is rapidly expanding, and it can help you manage the myriad ways worry can disrupt your life. This guide isn't intended to be a diagnostic tool or treatment plan, rather, it's a compilation of information and best practices that you can use to start righting your ship. How does mindfulness aid anxiety? The capacity to be completely present, aware of where we are and what we're doing, and not unduly reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us is known as mindfulness. While you may not be able to alter your circumstances, mindfulness practice allows you to modify how you respond to them. MBSR is an 8-week program that includes supportive teachings, mindfulness practices, and movement activities to help individuals cope with the demands of everyday life. It was developed over 40 years ago. MBSR techniques allow you to bring compassionate awareness and acknowledgement to any stressful or anxious sensations you may be experiencing in your body and mind, then just let them to be. According to other study, anxiety can be reduced if you can put some distance between yourself and what you're going through. When people with painful or long histories of trauma or abuse, meditation practice can sometimes bring those memories and feelings to the surface, which can be overwhelming at first. As a result, if you have a past like this, it's a good idea to work with a therapist while trying out mindfulness. Mindfulness meditation appeared to have a significant influence on our mental health in early study. For instance, a meta-analysis published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2014 looked at 47 randomized controlled trials of mindfulness meditation programs including 3,515 people. Meditation sessions only resulted in mild to moderate decreases in anxiety and sadness, according to the researchers. How mindfulness can help you feel less anxious. Mindfulness teaches you how to be present with painful emotions rather than analyzing, suppressing, or encouraging them. Allowing yourself to feel and accept your anxieties, irritations, unpleasant memories, and other troubling thoughts and feelings might help them fade away. Mindfulness helps you to carefully investigate the root reasons for your anxiety and stress. Mindfulness allows you to create space around your anxieties, allowing them to pass you by. Bring your focus to the current moment. The invitation is to pay attention to our experience in a broader and more open-minded attention. Returning to a broader and more expansive container of attention for our experience. Become aware of sensations in the entire body, sitting with the entire body, the entire breath. Zindel Siegel, John Teasdale, and Mark Williams teamed up in 1992 to develop an 8-week program based on mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR. The program's creator, John Kabat-Zinn, had some reservations at first, fearing that the curriculum would undervalue the importance of instructors having a personal connection to mindfulness practice. The 3 published Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy for Depression, a new approach to relapse prevention in 2002, which has since become a classic. Participants in all 8-week programs are led through a series of activities that emphasize paying attention to one's experiences, thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. This article looks at how mindfulness may assist with stress, particularly the stress of living with a chronic condition. Mindfulness activities are used to highlight various responses to suffering. This article looks at how mindfulness can help you remain well while you're battling depression or anxiety. Mindfulness activities are used to provide insight into negative thought states such as despair and anxiety. Recognize patterns in thinking and emotion to help you modify your connection with pain. The benefits of mindfulness-based cognitive therapy for anxiety. MBCT is about being more profoundly and consistently aware of our problematic ideas and patterns, not about altering or repairing the substance of our challenging thoughts. Is mindfulness effective in reducing anxiety? According to a short study done at the University of Waterloo, 10 minutes of mindfulness practice can aid with ruminative thought patterns. Mindfulness meditation encouraged participants to shift their focus from their internal thoughts to their surroundings. This study adds to the expanding body of evidence that mindfulness may be a strong ally for patients suffering from anxiety and depression, who struggle with ruminating thoughts and internal concentration. One upcoming trial, in which participants were taught mindfulness meditation, muscular relaxation, or listened to an audio book, has already been completed by Zhu and colleagues. According to Zindel Siegel, becoming aware of the sensations that accompany tough situations allows you to learn to connect to them differently in each moment. Acceptance as a method of dealing with challenging emotions and mental states is frequently misunderstood. The notion of acceptance, as presented in MBCT, is meant to express the potential of having a new connection to experience, one marked by allowing and letting go of it. Allowing difficult feelings to exist in awareness entails recognizing their presence before deciding how to respond. The refusal to experience negative thoughts, feelings, or sensations is frequently the first link in a mental chain that can lead to the re-establishment of automatic, habitual, and critical mental patterns. The third point is that MBCT practices provide concrete ways to cultivate a mindset of allowing and letting be in the face of painful experiences. We often know intellectually that being more loving, caring, and accepting of ourselves and our feelings would be beneficial, but we have no idea how to do it. Instead, they need working through the body with repeated practice over time to identify how things like worry manifest as chest tightness or melancholy as shoulder weight. Anxiety and stress meditation in 30 minutes. Bob Stahl, an MBSR teacher, guides you through a meditation that combines breath awareness, a body scan, and mindfulness of thoughts to help you investigate stress and anxiety origins. Allow yourself around 30 minutes to practice mindfulness. Bob Stahl's meditation for working with anxiety and stress. Thank yourself for being here, for taking the time to be present, to go within, to look at your own life. A mindful check-in can help you connect with your mind and body, feeling any feelings, holds, or tightness in the body, as well as feeling into your mood and emotions, and simply acknowledging and letting go of whatever is sensed. Let's refocus our attention to the breath now, gradually withdrawing our consciousness from the mindful check-in, being aware of the breath in the belly, which expands on inhalations and contracts on exhalations. We'll move our focus to a body scan now, softly withdrawing our consciousness from breathing. Feeling into this body, into the realm of sensations, ideas, and emotions, and accepting whatever comes up. Acknowledging and letting go of whatever occurs in the body, or possibly even the thoughts and emotions at times. We may detect tensions, tightness, or a keenness from time to time, and if we can allow any of these regions to relax, we should do so. It's also crucial to remember that if we can't soften, our practice tells us to let go. Allow all sensations to ripple and resound wherever they need to go. The same goes for our ideas and emotions, which we must allow to be. With focused questioning, be compassionate to any worrisome ideas that occur. We may continue to have anxious thoughts, anxieties, and fears as we feel into this body and mind, and there are moments when we may utilize the practices of mindfulness flows into feeling dread, simply noting what's there and feeling into the fear with awareness. No need to analyze or figure things out, just feel into the sensation of feeling nervous, afraid, concerned, and letting go. This is how we feel into the center of fear, noticing and letting go of whatever occurs. There's no need to push ourselves beyond our limits. Instead, work with the edges, feeling into the tension, and acknowledging. Now, slowly withdraw from the mindful inquiry activity and return to your breath. Inhale and exhale slowly, feeling the belly expand on the inhale and contract on the expiration. Simply being aware of each breath, in and out. We can start monitoring the ideas we have as if we were watching the clouds flying past in the sky, or sitting at the brink of a river just watching whatever comes up. Beginning to notice the mind and even frightened ideas as fleeting mental phenomena, similar to clouds, witnessing any afraid, anxious thoughts as fleeting mental happenings. Observing the mind, thoughts, and the ever-changing nature of those thoughts as they come and go. As we come to the close of this meditation on working with anxiety, let us take a minute to remember all people who are struggling with these feelings, all those who are living with dread and worry. Let us send healing and peace to all those who are living in terror, anxious emotions. A 20-minute meditation. Bob Stahl offers a meditation that delves deeply into the reasons of anxious sensations, allowing you to uncover the storylines that trigger and drive your emotions. Begin with a quick mindful check-in, taking a few minutes to identify how you're feeling in your body and mind. Being conscious of anything comes to mind and letting it all go. Now carefully transfer your focus to your breathing, becoming aware of how you breathe in and out. Bring your attention to where you feel the breath most prominently and distinctly, whether it's in your nose, chest, or belly, or somewhere else. There's no reason to go anywhere else. There's nothing else you need to do except be aware of your breath as it flows in and out. Recall the event in as much detail as possible, evoking some of the tension in the present situation. Be aware of how anxiousness feels in your body as you envision and sense into the event. Stay present with the sensations. Right now, all you have to do is experience and recognize any physical feelings you're having in your body and then let them go. Allow the sensations to take their course, much as a ripple on a lake gradually blends into the overall body of water. Simply notice how these emotions feel and let them be, just as you would with physical sensations. If no powerful feelings occur, don't assume you're not practicing the meditation correctly. The technique consists of just acknowledging and letting go of whatever is there in your immediate awareness. Bringing your anxiety to your attention might sometimes intensify your anxiety. This is natural, and as you open up to and accept what you're feeling and allow it space to simply be, that have shaped your perceptions of who you are. Gradually return your attention to your breathing, inhaling and exhaling slowly and deliberately. After that, gradually move your focus from your breath to your heart. Take some time to open your heart with self-compassion, recognizing your bravery in confronting your anxieties. As a result, your worry may serve as a teacher, assisting you in opening your heart to more insight, compassion, and ease. A 17-minute meditation to help you separate yourself from your anxiety. Creating some space around our anxious sensations so that we may directly investigate the experience rather than being taken away by it. Feel your body making contact with the chair or cushion you're sitting on. If you're already feeling apprehensive, taking a deep breath and exhaling slowly might assist. Examine how you're now feeling. It's a wonderful time to practice if you're feeling worried right now. If not, think of a time lately when you had dread, anxiety, concern, or agitation. Simply recall the experience, and you may begin to notice nervous ideas arising in your mind. You may also begin to feel some similar feelings in your body. Let us first widen our focus before we get further into the anxiety. You could be experiencing anxiousness right now, so let's shift our focus and actively explore our senses. Turn your attention to hearing once you've spotted 3 items visually and describe them to yourself. Take note of how they might vary and move with each breath. Feel the sensation of your hands contacting or lying against your body. It's simple. When you focus your attention on your hands touching, what do you notice? Turn your focus to the sensed feeling of anxiousness if you have the energy and some space right now. Simply keep directing your focus outward whenever you feel the need for more space, the noises, the sights, wherever it seems peaceful and grounding for you to attend in your senses. When you're ready to dig further, focus on the sensation you're having. How do you know whether you're experiencing anxiety? What part of your body do you feel it in? Take a deep breath and pay attention to where you are feeling it. Does it seem like there's a lot of movement while you're experiencing anxiety? Can you gently relax around the worry or terror you're experiencing? Consider how the rest of your body is keeping this sensation with great attention. Pay attention, investigate, and be interested about how worry manifests itself. Simply proceed to and what else? Notice the sights around you if it gets overwhelming or you get lost in your thoughts and find yourself unable to stay with the feelings. Let's ask a question whether you're able to pay attention to this feeling of worry, merely noting it. Simply ask, what do you need? While staying with the sensed feeling of this dread, anxiety, concern, or agitation. Working with anxiety, a 20-minute meditation. An awareness technique for establishing peace in the body and mind, allowing you to investigate your concerns and address emotions with love. Feel the touch of your body with the ground underneath you. Allow yourself to be fully immersed in whatever is happening right now. Any body sensations, moods, emotions, mental states, or thoughts that are present. To allow the body and mind to relax and settle, take a few deeper breaths. Inhale deeply to relax the body, and exhale deeply to relax the mind. Allow the breath to settle into its natural rhythm when you're ready, and accept it exactly as it is. You could bring to mind a circumstance that causes you worry or tension while sitting in a comfortable and aware manner. Allow your body and mind to absorb all of the feelings, sensations, and emotions, as well as the overall impression of the scenario. Choose to watch and let go of your ideas rather than creating scenarios in your head about what may happen or what might go wrong. With gentleness and acceptance, be open to whatever physiological feelings arise. Say yes to what you're experiencing, whatever it is. Allow yourself to be receptive to these emotions and allow them to pass you by. Allow yourself to feel whatever emotions are present with a kind awareness. They could be fear, worry, anxiety, or sadness, to name a few. Allow whatever is present, whatever is arising for you in the body, heart, and mind to be held in your awareness and kind attention. Bring interest to the shifting flow of experience by allowing everything to stay for a short length of time and then letting it go on its own. Allow ideas to come and go without connecting with them or accepting them as true. Bring attention to any emotion that may be lurking behind the sensations. If you can open up to your emotions and meet them with love and care, you'll observe how they move and change as well. If a sensation or emotion triggers an urge or impulse to do something unpleasant, such as consuming something unhealthy, drinking, or using a drug, check if you can maintain that energy. You may envision it as a wave coming along if it's helpful. However, if you remain with it with mindfulness and care, those sensations may pass for a while, and then there will be quiet. Allow yourself to stay with the immediate sensation and be open to the thoughts or narratives that arise in your head, such as "this is too much," or "I need to do something to cope with this pain or tough feeling." If the pain, discomfort, tough mood, or uncomfortable sensation appears excessive, try shifting your focus to another element of your experience. Perhaps a more neutral part of your body, such as your hands, feet, tension, or challenging feeling. Allow them to come and leave at their leisure, and treat them with respect. Sit quietly for a few minutes, observing how mindfulness may help us open up to and disentangle ourselves from painful thoughts, tension, worry, anxiety, and the patterns of behavior that tend to go with those feelings, emotions, and mental states. Anxiety breathing exercises. The core of mindfulness-based stress reduction is mindful breathing. It entails diaphragmatic or abdominal breathing, often known as belly breathing, which is particularly beneficial in soothing the body because it's how you breathe naturally when you're sleeping or relaxed. How to make mindful breathing a habit. It could be a good idea to start with 5 minutes of mindful breathing once a day and work your way up from there. Perhaps you can add a second or even third 5-minute session, practicing mindful breathing at various times during the day. If you progressively increase your mindful breathing to 10, 15, 20, or even 30 minutes at least once a day, you will reap extra benefits. Allow this to become a regular element of your mindfulness practice, a specific moment for you to center yourself and return home to your being. Mindful breathing, like other meditations, may be incorporated into your regular routine. Bring a little mindful breathing into your routine by taking a few minutes at home, at work, at the doctor's office, at the bus stop, or even while waiting in line. Once you've mastered mindful breathing during these moments, you may try it out when you're feeling anxious to help calm the surge of adrenaline coursing through your body. Your breathing becomes quick, uneven, and shallow when you are terrified. When you switch to diaphragmatic breathing, you'll notice that your breathing becomes more balanced and relaxed. Take a moment to be aware of your breathing right now. With each breath, feel your tummy rise and fall. Continue reading after taking 2 more conscious breaths. Breathing meditation for 5 minutes. Follow the script below, pausing slightly after each paragraph, to practice mindful breathing. Take a few seconds to congratulate yourself on making the effort to meditate. Pay attention to your breathing. Bring your attention on your abdominal or belly breath now, breathing smoothly and freely. Place your hands on your tummy to feel it expand and contract with each breath and expiration if it helps. Simply focusing on inhaling and exhaling. Without passing judgment, simply observe, feel, and experience the breath as it ebbs and flows. Simply being present in the moment, aware of your breathing, and living life one inhale and exhale at a time. Feel what your body is naturally doing. Feel the abdomen or belly expand or rise like a balloon inflating on the inhalation, then recede, deflate, or descend on the expiration. Recognize your wandering thoughts. You may find that your focus has shifted away from the breath from time to time. When you notice this, simply recognize that your mind has traveled and where it has gone, and then gently return your focus to the breath. Breathing properly and naturally, without attempting to manipulate the breath in any way, simply observing the breath as it comes and departs. As you finish this meditation, give yourself a pat on the back for taking the time to be present and for building inner resources for healing and well-being. Many persons who have panic attacks express a sense of disconnection from reality that terrifies and perplexes them. You may feel absolutely powerless, as if you have no control over your situation and no one can assist you. If you're worried about a recurrence right now, you're not alone, and there's support available. While being in public may seem like the worst case situation for a panic attack, it is also an opportunity to pay attention to your body and thoughts. Mindful inquiry will assist you in determining what is causing your panicked feelings so that you may get free of them. The next time you feel panic, consider if this is an appropriate time to investigate your emotions. Do you feel protected right now? If you don't feel comfortable, it's fine to postpone this exercise until a more secure moment, such as after you've returned to your own house. Your practice begins the moment you become aware of and careful of your breathing. Be aware of your breathing as you inhale and exhale, observing the sensations of warmth as you inhale and coldness as you exhale, and noticing the rise and fall, the in and out of each breath. Take a minute to acknowledge any and all sensations that you are experiencing right now. Allow yourself to just notice and acknowledge the feelings that arise and then let them go. Other unconnected sensations and ideas, such as "I'm hungry," may come to mind. Let room in this moment to just allow these sentiments to develop, and attempt to stay with the feelings and ideas in their current state. Simply accept what is, without attaching oneself to or holding to any particular concept or sensation. You are practicing non-striving in this exercise, which means you are not trying or attempting to modify your sentiments or move them in a new way. Allow your sentiments to be what they are. Remember to pay attention to your breathing and reconnect with the present moment. A 30-minute meditation to help you understand panic attacks. Please evaluate whether this is the ideal moment for you to undertake this guided meditation before you begin. Do you have a sense of security and openness? If it doesn't work, try some focused breathing and come back to it later. Become conscious of your body and thoughts, as well as anything you're carrying. May you simply let and acknowledge whatever is within of you and let it be, without analyzing it. Gradually turn your attention to your breathing regularly and spontaneously. Feel the contact of the air as you breathe in and out if you're focused on the tip of your nose. Feel the belly expand on an inhalation and constrict on an expiration if you're concentrating on the abdomen. Now carefully transfer your attention away from the breath and onto thoughtful inquiry. Mindful inquiry is an exploration into the emotions, ideas, and bodily sensations that are fueling your panic, anxiety, and fears, which are frequently hidden beneath the surface of your consciousness. When engaging in mindful inquiry, gently bring your attention to the body sensation of panic or terror. Allow yourself to enter the experience with non-judgmental awareness, noting and letting go of whatever it feels like in your body and mind. To begin this exploration, you must first check in with yourself to determine whether or not it feels safe. If you don't feel safe, it might be best to wait and try again later, and for now, just focus on your breathing. If you feel comfortable, bring awareness to your body and mind, allowing yourself to recognize any physical sensations, emotions, or ideas. You may learn that these sentiments are the result of a plethora of ideas, emotions, or old experiences that are fueling your concerns. When we say go with it, we mean to accept and recognize whatever is going on in your mind and body. Allowing the waves of emotions, ideas, and bodily sensations to travel wherever they need to go, just as the sky allows for any weather. As you finish this meditation, take a minute to praise yourself and enjoy the safety and calm you may be experiencing right now that you can bring into your day. Acknowledge